I found out that my mother is secretly draining my $10 million trust fund and using it for her extravagant lifestyle with her boyfriend. So I went to their beach house and told them that I am taking everything back. My mother called me yesterday, asking why I hadn't visited her new beach house yet. I was too busy working 3 jobs to pay off my student loans. When my father died 4 years ago, I was 19 and just starting college. My mother, Helen, sat me down the day after the funeral and explained that Dad hadn't been as successful as we thought. The business was in debt, the house was mortgaged to the limit, and there was nothing left for me. She said she'd have to sell everything just to break even. I believed her because why wouldn't I? She was my mother. She cried with me about how Dad had hidden the financial problems from both of us. 2 months later, she started dating Roger, a real estate developer she met at her yoga class. She moved in with him after 6 months. I was living in a cramped studio apartment near campus, working at a coffee shop every morning, tutoring in the afternoons, and stocking shelves at a grocery store on weekends. Meanwhile, Helen's Instagram showed her and Roger on trips to Cabo, Aspen, and buying matching Teslas. When I asked how she could afford all this, she said Roger was generous and wanted to spoil her after everything she'd been through. She'd sometimes offer me $100 here and there, saying she wished she could do more, but Roger controlled the finances. I never asked for more. I was too proud, and honestly, I thought I was building character by struggling through college on my own. Last week, I was cleaning out my closet and found an old tablet of my father's. It had been dead for years, but I'd just gotten a compatible charger from a friend. When it powered on, his email automatically synced. There were hundreds of messages from his lawyer that I'd never seen. The most recent one, sent 2 days before he died, had a subject line that made my stomach drop. Final review of Grace's trust documents. I opened it. My father had left me everything. Not just everything, but everything was protected in an irrevocable trust that my mother couldn't touch. The business that she said was failing, sold for $8 million 3 months after he died. The house she claimed was mortgaged, paid off completely and worth another $2 million. There were investment accounts, bonds, and even a college fund specifically set aside that would have covered my entire education plus living expenses. The trust clearly stated that Helen was to be the administrator until I turned 21. Then everything transferred to me. I turned 23 last month. The lawyer's emails showed he'd been trying to contact me for 2 years. Every email bounced because Helen had changed my contact information in his files to her own dummy accounts. I drove to her beach house that Roger supposedly bought, knocked on the door at 8 in the morning. Roger answered in a bathrobe, looking irritated. Grace? Helen's in the shower. I pushed past him into their marble kitchen. I need to talk to both of you. Helen came down 15 minutes later in designer loungewear I recognized from her shopping posts. Sweetheart, what a surprise. Is everything okay? I pulled out the tablet and set it on their granite counter. Found Dad's old tablet. Interesting emails on here. Her face went completely still. Roger looked confused. What emails? I turned to him. The ones about the $10 million trust fund my father left me. The one Helen's been stealing from for 4 years. Roger's coffee mug stopped halfway to his mouth. What trust fund? Helen started talking fast. Grace, you don't understand the full situation. There were debts, taxes, and administrative costs. I pulled up another email on the tablet. The one where the lawyer explicitly states all debts and taxes were paid from Dad's life insurance, and the trust was protected from any claims. Roger set down his mug very slowly. Helen, what is she talking about? I kept going. Here's the interesting part, Roger. This beach house, it's in my name. She bought it with my money. Your matching Teslas, paid for from my investment accounts. That development project you've been bragging about at the country club, the initial investment came from my trust. Roger's face was turning purple. You told me that was your divorce settlement. Helen tried to reach for him. Roger, please, let me explain. He stepped back from her. Explain what? That you're a thief? That everything we have is stolen? He looked at me. Can you prove all this? I held up a flash drive. Full story on channel. Link below.